guys, Ralph here. Welcome to True Power Health on this Sunday version here in Connecticut. I don't usually work on Sundays, but you come across stuff and all of a sudden I feel a need to get it down while it's fresh in my mind. Very often when I wait a day or two, I feel differently about it. Maybe I should wait a day or two, but for the most part, my knee-jerk reaction I like to get down. And that is Durian Rider, Harley Johnstone, a.k.a. Durian Rider. Guys, if you've been following this channel, I have issues with him. I don't like the steroid dalliance. And basically, he hasn't been on them for years now. And I think it was, at the time, he was saying, look, if I'm going to be in this profession, I want to know what it's all about. So he fooled around with him. He got up close to 200 pounds, all bulked up, all bloated, and, he says, and it's still ripped. Not really, bud. You look pretty puffy. But what I'm here to tell you is, and, the OnlyFans stuff, he talks about, I just want to help people. Well, porn doesn't help people. No matter how you look at it, it doesn't help people. But anyway, I'm not here to kick him when he's down. I'm not. And he's not down. He's at the top of his game. But the fact of the matter is, guys, when we talk about weight loss, and now, first of all, he and I and Freely, we're talking about the same thing. We're talking about the same thing. We might come at it different ways but we're talking about the same thing. Fruit, rice, sugar, and starches. Rice and potatoes. Now, I've been doing this for a long time. I've been doing this literally before he was born. Okay? He's 48 years old. I've been doing this before he was born. Now, before he was born was before social media and all this sort of stuff. But I was preaching the gospel of veganism and high carb, low fat, Pritikin and all that sort of stuff. And Gary Null and all this sort of stuff. And I've been at this a long time, which is neither here nor there. But I'm here to tell you, just losing weight, if that's all you're into, that can be done very easily. By a lot of, it's so easy being lean and all this. But healthy-wise, that's a different thing. But you can lose weight. That's not even hard. But to do it the way we do it is not easy. The entire world, guys, at this point is telling us something else. Oh, you got to have your healthy fats and carnivore and paleo and keto, and I won't get into it. But it's not easy. And to go out for errands, in any afternoon, and you ride down the street, the commercial street, there's just, on both sides, you're just deluged with McDonald's on one side and Burger King on the other, and Planet Pizza over here, and Starbucks over there. And every billboard has, an attractive person drinking coffee or something. It's just very, very hard to stay on this lifestyle. Now, as I said, losing weight is one thing, but to get yourself in the state that he is in, ripped year round, year after year after year, guys, that takes a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication. It really does. Now, I'll tell you this. Me being in my mid-70s, it's going to get harder as he gets older. It's going to get harder as he goes. But as of right now, this guy is ripped beyond belief. I'm leaving a link down below that gives one of his shorts. And you'll see what I'm talking about. It's just extraordinary. But the point I'm trying to make is here, guys, if you stay on this lifestyle, it will happen. You will lose weight. You lose incredible amounts of weight. And it'll get to a point, and I believe this is the only lifestyle that can make this claim, is that at some point there's a point of no return and you have to lay off. You got to lay off the bike. You got to add some avocados and some nuts and seeds, and you got to put a little more fat in your diet, because you are going to get too skinny. Now, in this link that I'm, it's below 5% body fat, which doesn't necessarily have to be an unhealthy thing. I mean, this guy's very healthy, very healthy. He's running, sub 16 5Ks at his age. I mean, that's in his age group, that's a world-class time. He bikes pretty much every day. He lifts weights a lot. I mean, that physique, even though it's thin, there's some definition going on that you can only get through weights. And I'm not saying right or wrong. The point is, he works hard at it. And keeping the #1 YouTube channel for all these years, I believe he's been on YouTube 18 years. I believe that's what he says. Guys, that takes a lot of work too. Now, if you're following this, I put the bulk of my effort and my focus on my trumpet channel. That's why I'm, even with the exact same protocol as the other people, I'm lagging behind in subscribers and all that sort of stuff. That doesn't bother me. That doesn't bother me. At this point in my life, I'm getting out of it what I want. And, the subscribers, please, you can buy them if you want to, literally. But I digress. I'm getting off the subject here. But this guy, man, I don't believe in everything he says, with everything he does. But the guy walks the talk. He keeps himself in incredible shape year-round. And I don't doubt he goes off the reservation every now and then, but not a lot. Not a lot. The whole point of this is you have to keep your fat intake. The fat you eat is the fat you wear. You've heard me say this before. Maniacally low. And that doesn't mean you have a cheat night every week and all this sort of stuff where you eat a whole pizza. You can't do that. Especially when you get to be my age. All right? So, again, if I'm going to knock people when I think they're wrong, I got to give him kudos when I think he's right. And he and Freely, unfortunately, aren't together anymore. And that's probably a good thing. I'm not giving them relationship advice by any means. But they were a dynamic duo at the beginning, man. They really were. They were out to save the world one banana at a time, 30 bananas a day and all that. And they were just electric, the two of them together. Very, very compelling. And once again, if you follow this video, this channel, how I feel about Freely. I think she's wonderful. And it's too bad, when they broke up and everything, it couldn't be amicable. But that's not a big deal. It is what it is. But again, I'm here to give Harley his props. And God bless him. God bless him. He means well. He does mean well. Anyway, that's it for today. Love you all, guys.